So as always, I hope you've taken a first stab at this before watching this video. If not, I highly recommend you do. This is a question that I've put on tests before. I also have given like a list of things and just said observational study or experiment. And I think that's in one of your knowledge checks coming up. So you're going to see that this is not particularly easy. So I'll put a star next to it as in a possible test question, this difference. So in this particular exercise, I'll tell you what usually gets students, because the students who make the mistake on here is just a reading comprehension thing. Recently, a group of adults who swim regularly were evaluated for depression. It turned out that these swimmers were less likely to be depressed than the general population. In a second study, so that means that everything that they just said to us was study number 1. In a second study, a group of 100 volunteers was randomly divided into 2 groups. Oops, I wanted to use a different color. Was randomly divided into 2 groups. Already we're seeing something that looks like an experiment, right? We're not just asking people questions, we're already doing some dividing. The first group was asked to swim twice a week. Ooh. Yes, there are treatment, right? And the second group did not follow an exercise plan. Which of the following was correct? Now, most of the students who get this question incorrect chose A. A is because you're looking at this treatment group versus this control group. You got distracted by the groups, right, as opposed to the studies themselves, which I've outlined in the green and the red. So the right answer for this one is B. The first study, we just looked at people who swim regularly. We didn't ask them to do anything. And in the second study, we asked people to either swim or not to do anything at all. They were our control. So don't get distracted by a treatment group and a control group. Pay attention to words like, oh no, now we're in the second study. All right, we've passed.